Alright guys, so I know it's been a while since I've done anything. Why did I come outside? My car's in the garage. I'm like not even paying attention. Anywho, so it's been a long time since I've done anything on YouTube and I really wanted to... my dogs are going crazy. They act like they don't know who I am, but they're silly. Oh hush. So for those of you that know me, y'all know I just recently got a Jeep, well about 6 months ago. And so with Jeeps comes modifications and all that jazz, right? That's expensive. So I recently bought a bumper and I'll probably try to record that and upload it. I don't know if you guys are gonna be interested or not, but I plan on modding my Jeep little by little. Modding, I mean modifying. So let me show you the beauty. I love my Jeep. I've been trying to do like blue accent, but here it is, look. Wow, look how pretty it is. I love my car. I just got a car wash today, so it's like super shiny, sleek, clean. Me personally, when I think of Jeep, I think of Jurassic Park. So I want to deck it out with like Jurassic Park decals. And I do have a silhouette, so I'm excited to do it myself. I'm gonna try to give you guys step by step. I'll probably do like different videos for every decal that I put on it because it's actually a process. I've already drawn out some and I should have recorded it, but I completely forgot to do it. But I'm taking a deep breath because I ran out of air. I'm excited for this. Like, I want it to look like a Jurassic Park Jeep. So I'm excited. So let me just show you guys. So I actually went with Jurassic World and I'm gonna put like that huge like Jurassic World circular one with the dinosaur. I'm gonna do like 3 little volcanoes. I want to put pterodactyls coming from up here and then maybe like a train of dinosaurs walking down the bottom. And my cousin actually gave me a really cool idea of putting a little dinosaur chasing the Jeep trying to eat it. If I can get it to focus, to get a little dinosaur chasing that Jeep, right? That'll be fun. And then of course I already have a crack on my windshield. Y'all, my little Jeep has been through a lot since I've got it. So as I've told you, I've had it for about 6 months. Before I could even do the second payment on my Jeep, somebody broke into my Jeep at work. I keep saying Jeep, count how many times I say Jeep or whatever. So somebody broke into it right before I could even make the second payment. They didn't really take much. They took the original stuff because I don't carry anything in there. I try not to make it look as attractive so people don't break into it, even though I'm about to put some decals on it and make it look more attractive. But they ended up taking the car manual, wheel lock key, some Ray-Ban glasses that I had in there. They took the keys to my parents' house. What else? The toolkit to take the top off. So I mean, they took the basic stuff, the stuff that comes with the Jeep, and then just like my glasses, right? I didn't really care for what they took. I was more like concerned because they busted the back window in, they bent the window frame, so I had to end up paying over $1,000 worth in damages. 2 months, not even 2 months having my vehicle. So that was a pain in the butt, but you know what? Stuff happens. It's all good. We bounce back and we keep going. I'm still excited. So yeah, let's go do this decal thing. Here's my little jank sketch of what I want to do to my Jeep. It's really cute, I guess. Like, as you can see, I want to do the little Jurassic World logo, a volcano, the pterodactyls, and then on the hood, I want to do these claw marks that were allegedly a dinosaur clawed my Jeep, right? And I want to do it on the mirrors as well. Now, my plan is to do the outer trim of it blue because I want to keep blue accents on my car, and I want to do the interior with the metal vinyl that I bought, and that's going to be super exciting because anybody that knows what metal looks like at its bare, it's like a silver metallic looking item, right? So let me show you guys. I don't know if the camera's crooked or not, but oh well. I have a lot of craft stuff behind me because I love to craft. This is the vinyl, and I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up really well, but it's like a metallic, like it's really cool. So that's gonna be the claws. And then I want to do, I'm not quite sure, I just love blue. Blue is like my favorite colors. I tend to go towards blue all the time when it comes to anything, when it comes to my clothing. I'm always blue, 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 blue. So this is the metallic blue color that I want to put the Jurassic World logo in, and the volcano. I don't know what colors I should do. Like, I wanted to get colors, but I kind of want it to all kind of color coordinate. I don't want it to look too like off and crazy or whatever. So I'm super excited. I'm going to, this is probably gonna have to be like multi-video process because it's gonna take time, and usually I create things myself. I know for the volcanoes, I found a couple images online and I kind of traced but kind of didn't, kind of made them my own because it's for personal use. If I was doing it to sell to somebody, I would be making my own because of copyright purposes. Now, of course, the Jurassic Park one, I just straight up copied it, but it's for personal use. I'm not selling it. Like, it's for my vehicle. So I'm gonna show you guys a step-by-step on how I mirrored the image. It's pretty hard because it's a long process. I'll show you guys in a minute. So as you guys can see, this is supposed to be a PNG image and it's supposed to have a clear background, but it doesn't. So what I have to do is I open this in Photoshop, open with Photoshop, and then what I do is I use the magic wand. Let's zoom in a little, and then I select the image. And so what it does is it selects everything that's in black. So you just go through and you make sure it selects everything. Like if you can see, it did not select the teeth. So you want to go through and make sure it selects the teeth. Once it's completely selected, go under edit, copy, and then once you copy it, you're gonna open Adobe Illustrator, and then you're gonna create a new, which I already have one open, and then you're gonna paste here. Once you paste it on your artboard, you end up with a JPEG, which is like it's a image without a background. So now you can do whatever you want with it, right? So once I have it here, what I end up saving it, I give it a name. I named it Jurassic Park World. Now what you can do is you can change the color of it. So once you select the image, what you do is you go to edit color, adjust color balance, and then on the right hand side you would scroll the colors around. Now once you save it, when you start to edit, you can't get the original colors that were in there. So in order to get actual colors, what you would do is you would go back and make it completely black and then save it again, and then you start from scratch. You can change the color like to whatever color you want. Now for me, I don't care about the color. I only change the color because I wanted to put a black background to see what it would look like on my Jeep. So any color, it can be any color, it doesn't matter, because all you need is the shape of the item. So once that's saved, I'm gonna exit. I already have it saved as an AI, which is Adobe Illustrator. So then I go back to Silhouette. Once I'm in Silhouette, I go to File, Open AI, okay, and it's gonna ask me import as vector. Yes, we're gonna import as vector, and the image is gonna be way bigger because I wanted to make sure I did it on a 24 by 24 size canvas, just because I wanted to make sure I had enough space to make it large, make it small without it getting pixelated. Now I'm gonna make it small. The one thing I do hate about Silhouette is that you can't zoom in with your normal settings that you use on any other program with Apple. So now what I do is I hold down Option and then I click and let go. What that does is it copy and pastes automatic. Let me see, and I'm gonna open the layers tab over here, and I'm gonna create 3 layers. The reason I'm creating 3 layers is because I need 3 different ones of the same image. So I'm gonna move these each into their own layer, make it not visible. I've only copied and pasted one time, right? So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna create a rectangle, because when I put this on my Jeep, what I want to do is I just want to reverse the image, not the letter. Okay, so I'm gonna create a rectangle around these words. I'm gonna go to the edge of the words Jurassic Park. There's the shape around them. I hope you guys can see this. And now that I've have that done, I want to click on the mouse over here at the top, the little arrow, because I don't want to make another rectangle. If you don't change your shape, it makes another rectangle. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna push shift and then I'm gonna click on the image, because now both the rectangle that I made and the image, they're both selected. So now I'm gonna do Option, click, so it copies and pastes. And as you can see right over here, it doubled it, right? So now for my second layer where I have nothing, I'm gonna move one up, move one rectangle up, move one image up. Now it makes it a lot easier if you name these items. I'm not gonna name them. So now I wanna make that not visible. And what I wanna do is I'm gonna select the rectangle and I'm gonna shift and then click on the image. Now they're both selected again. And I'm gonna go on the right hand side where it has the circle and the square. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna subtract so that I do not have an image here. Like, it took off the words Jurassic Park, right? It left a little bit of trim, but that's okay, because once we put in the other words here, we'll be fine. I actually want to reverse this. So what we're gonna do is flip horizontal, and now we have the dinosaur facing the opposite way. So the main reason I'm doing this is because I want the dinosaur facing the front of the Jeep. And so when you cut them, if I were to cut them out both the same and put one on each side of the Jeep, one dinosaur is gonna be facing the front of the Jeep, and then one dinosaur is gonna be facing the back of the Jeep. And my OCD doesn't want that. So we're going to go back to layers. We're gonna make that invisible, make this one visible, and then we're gonna click on the rectangle, shift click to select both images, and now we're gonna go back to that little circle, square, and we're going to intersect. And when we intersect, you see what happens? It took out the entire logo and then it just left the words. So now that we've got that done, we're gonna go back to layers and we're gonna make the logo visible. And as you can see, now I'm gonna drag down the rectangle down to the logo image. That way they're on one layer, and then I'm gonna take off the other layer. So now if you look at it, now you have one logo there that's gonna go on one side of the Jeep. This is gonna go on the right side of the Jeep. And then this is gonna go on the left side of the Jeep. So they look like they're facing opposite directions, right? One's facing that way, the other one's facing this way. But once you put them both on the vehicle, they're both gonna be facing the front of the Jeep. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. I'm gonna trace the image. I went right over here where the little, to me it looked like a toast bread. It's supposed to be a butterfly, but whatever. All right, so now I have a shadow around the image and I need to get it. I need to see yellow. Yellow is what's gonna give me what it's actually cutting. Now it's all yellow, that's what it's gonna cut. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put right down here, trace, because I want it to cut out all of that. Trace, and now it's gonna save it. So you see now it has all the red lines. That's exactly where it's gonna cut, and that's exactly what I want it to do. And now that I've done that, I'm gonna go back to layers, and then from layers I'm gonna make that one invisible, make this one visible, and now I'm gonna do the exact same step. I say toast bread, my boyfriend makes fun of me for that. And now my image is traced. Now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna make both of the layers visible, and the only reason I'm making them both visible is because I want to flip the image to its side, because my working space on my silhouette can only print out 12 inches wide. But what I'm gonna do is I want to make it 12 inches wide but still a little longer, just because I can fit more on the Jeep door, and I feel like 12 inches is gonna be too small. So as wide as I can get. I also recommend you measuring out the doors to see how big you can go. And then over here on the paper, I'm going to make it custom, the cutting board, none, or we're just gonna say straight from the roll. That way I can I'm just putting none. I know I sound bored, but I'm not. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to send, and I wanna turn my silhouette on. Bam. And it is on. So now I'm gonna do, on the settings, I wanna go to, I usually cut under Oracle Vinyl. Silhouette Vinyl Oracle 650. Even though it's not Oracle 650, but it'll get the job done. And then all I do is push send and it'll cut it out. You always want to make sure you pull this lever down and adjust it to where you need it. Your mats will always be right here. Your vinyl will always be right here. So then you want to pull this lever back up. In order to move it, you have to push that down. Move the lever down, push the button, move it, and then it stays, and then you pull the lever back up. So here we go. There's my vinyl, and I am so excited. And now it just does its thing. I'm not even gonna sit here and make you guys watch the whole thing happen. As you can see, it's taking a very long time and it's loud. You barely see it, but it's starting to come out. Finally, one is done. I still need to do another. I hope it cut through, because I always struggle with figuring out if it cut all the way through or not. So now it's time to actually weed through it. This is very satisfying, me at least. I'm gonna hope it did the teeth correctly. This is so satisfying. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing this, because I don't want you guys to have to sit through here and watch me do it. Even though it's satisfying, but it's okay. Wish me luck that I applied this correctly. My neighbors love to hang out right outside in our driveway. I don't understand why. So I parked my Jeep in the garage because apparently their kids love to throw balls and all kinds of stuff. And they... Exactly my point. So yeah. Too much screaming something? Yeah, the neighbors. I think the kid is running out to the street. It may be a little crooked, but guys, I don't care. I'm just excited it's on there. So excited. That looks so good. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. I'm so excited. It looks great. Look how amazing that is. That holographic sheen. That's awesome. Now to do the other side. So I ended up changing my whatever I was deciding to do. So far, I'm still gonna add volcanoes to the Jeep. I ended up adding the pterodactyls to the top of the Jurassic Park logo. I really love how it looks. This is actually my light. Sorry guys, like I'm holding it in my hand. This is what I was using because I'm in the garage and it's a little dark. It's like, what, 6, 7 o'clock right now? I did this whole video in like maybe 3 or 4 days because I'm a busy person. I do work a full-time job and I'm also running around meeting with friends and stuff like that. Anywho, I really love the way it came out. Let me go ahead and show you guys. That holographic sheen to it is just amazing. But yes guys, so this wraps up this video. I'm gonna do more decals. Like I said, this is gonna be like a multi-part video because it's hard for me to do everything, edit everything, and get it out to you guys fast. Plus it's taking me time to get these decals cut. I ran into issues when it came to cutting. I ended up having to use a deep cut blade. I wasted a lot of vinyl. I'm still learning how to use my machine, and for some odd reason it's not cutting exactly the way I want it to. So I'm learning how to use the machine, and I'm learning how to use different blades for different vinyls. I'm loving the way it's coming out. So if you like it guys, give it a thumbs up, comment what you think about it. If you think I'm crazy for putting decals on my car, let me know, even though I might not care. But I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, because like I said, these are just decals. Like you can take them off at any time, so it's not really gonna damage your paint job. So yeah, all right guys, I'm out. Bye.